Hello, my little swag lords. Today I'm with my friend Nancy, and we are making a tier list of which Dead by Daylight survivors I think I could beat in a fight. Fight rules are no weapons, fisticuffs, but like fighting dirty is allowed. Yeah. Anything on your person that you usually have on your person, except for my cane, I am a cane user, is not allowed. So, I have quite a bit of fighting experience. My siblings are both 4 years older than me. And I know when people say, like, you fight with your siblings, oh, you have fighting experience, it doesn't really mean anything. That does not apply. Both of my siblings were 4 years older. I said that, and I ate shit constantly. Punches were thrown. I was sat on until I couldn't breathe. Like, that happens to people, but I feel like I had a pretty intense extent. And then my fighting career went on for a while. Because I was an angry, angry little child. But it'd be like that.
Which means that a couple of these guys will get smoked. Because if you're an only child and you're a survivor, you just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in... I feel like most only children, unless they go into something like boxing or whatever, if they take that up as a hobby, you're just fucked if you ever get into a fight. Yeah, you're just fucked.
You're physically and psychologically just feeble.
You're never the same.
Speaking as an only child.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Nancy does not play Dead by Daylight. She has read most of the Survivors lore, though. And I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. So
I sort of want to. It's like $20 on Steam right now.
I really love... It's always $20, but I love Dead by Daylight. I got it like 2 months ago. It's the only thing I've done since. S tier is I clap them. I end their fucking bloodline. They are gone forever. A tier is like I win the fight, but it doesn't, like, they still get up and walk away. B tier is I probably win, but if they get lucky, they can beat me. C tier is they probably win, but if I pull off something crazy and get lucky, then I win. D tier is they win, but I walk away. I leave. And F tier is they fucking kill me. I do not live past this. I lose. I'm dead. My bloodline is ended. I am just mush on the ground. And the first one we're doing is Dwight. And he's an S tier. Look at the guy. Look at him. He has nothing. Okay.
It literally refers to him in his lore page as a guy with a little rat race life. A little rat. He's a little mouse. He's a little rodent.
5'8" little mousy boy who lives in the walls and crawls around for cheese.
5'8" little piece of shit boy.
He is an office worker who gets left behind in the woods. Okay. This is totally unrelated to the tier list. If Dwight hadn't been taken by the entity, I think he could have sued the shit out of his previous workplace for abandoning him in the woods. I think he would have made bank on that. That would have been hilarious.
That was an OSHA violation. Pay me.
I think it's a little more than an OSHA violation. And next up on our tier list is Meg. And, like, Meg does track and field, but... So I originally thought that, like, she would clap me, she would end my life, she has even a semblance of athleticism, but...
Track and field players are famously mush. All they do is run. They're buff on the outside, but they're like tiramisu on the inside.
It's so funny. I don't know many track and field players, but famously you do. So I'm trusting your judgment on this one. I've said this before. Here's how I think the fight plays out. She tries to kick me because she knows her muscle is in her legs. Mm-hmm. Which is always a bad idea. Unless it's like a last resort or you know it'll work. Because now she has no balance. I press her even slightly. She falls down. And from there the fight's basically won. Like, can she get back up? Maybe, but I also can probably hold her there. So I would probably beat Meg. She might get lucky though. And next up we have Jake. Where's my boy? There he is. Jake ends my pathetic life.
Jake is like a knockoff who in his bio says pain is only an obstacle in the way between you and getting your next meal.
Stop.
This man is terrifying. This man is scary.
His perks, Iron Will. He just bites through any kind of pain. Sure, maybe I scratch him. Maybe I land a good hit. It doesn't matter. He stays focused. One of his other perks is Calm Spirit. He just stays there. He looks, and it does not matter. He fucking claps me. He ends me. Like, he can stay steady-minded, steady-brained. That's not how English works. He stays steadfast during anything.
There you go.
I could land a couple hits, maybe, but he like hunts for his food. He built his own house in the woods.
They would not do anything to you. They would not.
He would kill me. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't about winning fights. He would put you into the dirt, I think.
Oh my god.
He would not stop there.
Only obstacle, he wouldn't want to fight, but the moment he comes around to it,
yeah,
I am in my grave. Okay. And after that, we have Claudette.
No.
Look, I love Claudette. I respect Claudette.
She seems like a lovely girl.
Yeah, she, in hand-to-hand combat, she
You're
gets fucked. She's a little botanist. I am so proud of her for getting into college and becoming a botany science major. She was sheltered for most of her life. She was like, wasn't she like homeschooled? And then
she may have been, yeah.
And then she runs her little, like the little forum, like Green Geeks, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. She dies. I feel like one punch, one good hit, and she's on the ground. She doesn't come back.
She just lets it happen at that point, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no chance for Claudette.
Okay.
Sorry, girl.
I would feel so bad beating up both Claudette and Dwight. Doesn't mean I wouldn't do it, but I would feel awful. And I feel like that's what a lot of the people in S tier would have in common. But anyway, I don't know how many other S tier people there are. Anyway, next up we have Nia. Where is my girl? I'll put it in C.
Really? I actually thought she'd be more of a D. She was like raised on the street. She's tough as fuck.
No. So here's my reasoning. She doesn't do any physical activity besides like skateboarding. And like I have tried to skateboard. I'm trying to learn. It is incredibly difficult. I also do ballet for physical therapy, which is also incredibly difficult. So we're like 1 for 1, right? She's like kind of rebel, kind of like icy is not the word I'm looking for. She's like cold and she's like hardened, but she doesn't really have any practical experience. Like most of her backstory until you read her like tome is that like she was like angry at her dad for moving to America. She tags things. She skates.
I'd be angry at my dad too.
Yeah, for sure.
Isn't she Swedish? You left basically left like a socialist utopia for America for what?
Sweden is not a utopia, but it is much better than America.
I'm getting it mixed up with one of the other Nordic countries that basically achieved nirvana.
I feel like Scandinavia is a great place to live unless you are one of the indigenous populations or unless
that's a given. If you're a native.
Okay.
You're
yeah. And I feel like for even other people of color, it's probably not that great. But prison system is much better than what we've got going on over here. I would much rather live in a Scandinavian country than this hell country. But I feel like Nia and I mostly go even. Like, She is kind of rough and hardened, although a lot of her struggles have been, I don't know, I don't want to say superficial, but they haven't been life-threatening. I'm kind of rough and hardened from most of my life struggles, which were difficult, but not exactly life-threatening. I feel like we're mostly one for one.
Fair, yeah.
And just because I am disability, I have the widow Ehlers-Danlos syndrome that makes all of my joints come out, which can be either a blessing or a curse in a fight. Because like if they try to break one of my bones, it comes out. I just put it back in.
Just put it back.
I'm unkillable. But I feel like just because Nia does a lot of skateboarding and it is pretty physically demanding, and she doesn't have a lot of experience, because again, she is an only child, and I do want to take that into account. So
weak.
Sorry, Nia's in C tier. She probably wins, but I could pull something off. I feel like we mostly go even, honestly. And then okay, who's after Nia? Ace.
Yeah, okay. You sleazed your way around Las Vegas for most of your life.
He's a gambler. He's kind of old. I feel like he's probably been in a couple bar fights, but I don't think he's won any of them.
Yeah, he gives off that vibe, doesn't he?
Yeah, I feel like he would also get overconfident in a fight. Maybe not. I think he might, though. I feel like if I landed, like, he could take a couple punches, but I don't think he could throw one.
I'm reading it right here. It says, he could pass for an aging 50s movie star. I'm looking at him. No, he could not.
Stop! How are you gonna do my boy Ace like that? My boy Ace Visconti. I don't actually remember how you pronounce his last name.
I'm sorry, his look just isn't my thing. Ace, buddy.
That's fair.
I'm sure you're not even that great of a guy. I think your look is shit. I think you have no drip.
Get fucked. Okay. I think you just, if this was your tier list, I think he's in S tier. You just killed him.
I would beat him into the earth. I would beat him through the earth's core.
You would end Ace's pathetic life. Again, I think I'd keep him in A tier because, like, he would get up and walk away.
Yeah, he's got, like, he's not as, like, well, you know, like, feet, like, frail and, like, meek as the S tier guys, but he's, like...
He's been in a couple bar fights. He hasn't won them.
Oh, no. He has ran away from half or more of those.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, next up, Feng Min.
Yeah, no, you're a gamer. You're sorry, no.
Esports gamer.
Do you think you're Diva from Overwatch? That's how it works.
She's so good at tech. She's so good at tech. It does not matter how good at tech you are. I will hit you in the chin and you will get a concussion. Boxers call the chin the button for a reason, and I know.
Simple as.
Exactly. I love Feng Min. Also, I feel like I've put a lot of people in S tier. But we're getting to the people who would kill me, so that's fine. She's so good at tech. That's, like, all she has going for her. And I don't think she's gonna, like, MacGyver. I don't think she can even MacGyver stuff. I don't think she's gonna program a little nanobot to kill me in the span of a fist fight.
Also, wouldn't that be against the rules since that's technically weaponry?
No fucking weapons. Yeah, okay. I'd kill Feng Min. She dies. I think this is the last of our S tier people, is Felix. I put him in S tier because he's a little rich white boy, with an incredible amount of privilege. And while I respect that he had, like, a damaged past, sort of, he was kind of socially awkward, he is fundamentally a rich person, and rich people, as we all know, cannot fight for shit. And also, yeah, he would never have had to, you know? And then the other portion of it is, if I were ever, like, placed in front of him, my blood would boil. Like, any setbacks that I really do have are gone. I There is nothing that ignites my rage like a rich person. And like,
I don't know why they treated his person with like a fucking novel of lore. He's so uninteresting.
No, I feel like he is, like, I get him. He's a fun character. But they just get a lot more lore. The more recently released ones. Like, the original ones.
Okay.
The original characters, they didn't have as much lore. The newer ones, they get fucking books of it. Okay. And I think I miss David, who I'm gonna put in D tier. Because he notoriously gets into a lot of fights. He was kicked out of, like, his pro sports team for beating someone up. Like, that seems like someone who we would put in F tier, right? He would fucking beat my ass. However, I think I could easily confuse him and get him off his, like, feet. I think I could pull something off to win. Like,
David lived for the adrenaline rush of a good fight and would go out of his way to get into one.
okay.
That screams cockiness to me.
Yeah.
Also, but then again, he is from Manchester, so that is fucking terrifying.
No, my little...
He's from Manchester. I don't know.
My hatred, like, the same thing would happen with Felix. My blood would boil over because I hate British people. But
yeah,
I think I could, like, scream at him during a fight and he would be caught completely off guard and I could get it in.
No, all you have to do is, like, bark at him a little bit. He's gonna be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's not the smartest person alive. I imagine he's kind of slow. I could easily be wrong. He was on a pro sports team. I'm putting him in D tier. I do not think I win this. Like, if he lands a punch, I'm fucked. I feel like I could confuse him enough and maybe dodge a little bit. And then, like, not be able to land a couple of hits on him before he downs me.
Ultimately.
I bark at him. I think he's the kind of person to take his shirt off before a fight. I would put his shirt on. I would pick it up and put it on. Automatically, he's caught off guard. I've thrown him off his rhythm. What's he gonna do?
You've thrown him off his rhythm.
I've thrown him off his rhythm.
And you just tell him to keep going. Take off all your clothes, big boy. See how strong you are then. See how strong you are then.
That's not a fight, Nancy.
Is that not what people do when they fight? I don't know how people fight. I'm an only child.
I think that's how people have sex.
Oh, shit. I don't have any of that either, so.
It's close. You were close, but not quite. You were a little off.
Damn.
Okay.
Fighting and sex. They're so close to one another.
Okay. Next we have Bill, who I am also putting in F tier. Look.
He'd eat you.
So here's, like, at first glance, it's like, oh, maybe I should put him in D tier. He is an elderly man, after all. No.
2 tours in Vietnam.
2 tours in Vietnam, which he lived through, and then a zombie apocalypse with the most fucked up zombies you can ever imagine. Have you played Left 4 Dead, Nancy?
Oh, is he from Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, he's from Left 4 Dead.
Oh, shit, Left 4 Dead is like...
It's a very good game.
It is, I've heard.
I love it.
I play Vermintide, which is a Left 4 Dead sort of adjacent game.
Okay, I have Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Both of them, I love Left 4 Dead. It's very good. I think it holds up. It has the most fucked up zombies you will ever meet. Like,
don't they also come in, like, waves?
Oh, yeah. And if you make noise, they come. They have, like... There's different kinds. There's the special infected who will fucking end you. And canonically, he dies during it, but that's because he sacrifices himself for the rest of the team. So he lived through 2 tours in Vietnam and the literal apocalypse. Adam. No, not Adam. Ash.
I gotta think about.
So, I don't know much about Ash. I haven't watched Ash versus the Forces of Evil. He does have a metal hand, which is pretty scary.
He looks stupid, though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's just, like, a silly guy. Again, I haven't seen Ash versus the Forces of Evil. He does have a metal hand, so I think if he hit me with the metal hand, I would die. But, I don't know. I just don't He doesn't have that it factor that Jake and Bill have. That would make me
I
kill
f-
them.
yeah, I feel like would it be like ableist and kind of cruel to be like you don't get your hand in this fight, not
Oh my
allowed.
god. If I'm not allowed to have my cane,
Maybe if we give him like a regular hand
okay.
for this fight specifically?
Yeah, maybe not a metal hand, just a regular prosthetic hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that really helps my chances. I'm gonna keep him in D tier because he is. I don't know.
He's been through some shit, yeah.
He's been through some shit. He's seen some shit. I'm gonna call him battle hardened. um, but otherwise, like, I feel like yeah, he doesn't have the it factor that Jake and Bill have, and also like I don't know, like
He's just kind of like a dad. He's got
he
like really
does
big
look
dad
kind of like a
energy.
dad. He did. Well, he like spent a lot of his life like hiding and not doing a lot. Like I think he hung out in bars for a while. Like okay, he's gonna win, but I'm gonna get up and leave afterward. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Jeff next, and I think Jeff is in C tier.
Jeff, yeah, here's the thing. He looks scary and he's loud and stuff, but I feel like it's all bravado. I feel like,
So it's
you
not
do
bravado.
kind of have a chance.
So here's my thought. Like he's big. If he lands a punch on me, it's gonna throw me back. He doesn't want to fight anyone. He's an artist. He's just a little guy. He likes to listen to heavy metal, but he doesn't really want to hurt anyone. But he is big, and he is far out of my weight class. And
Oh my god.
I would, yeah?
He grew up as a quiet only child with an aversion for large crowds. During high school, his anxious nature was mislabeled as shyness, which he covered up with a tough, stoic persona that intimidated bullies and teachers
He's
alike.
just a little
Jeff!
guy.
Yeah,
Jeff!
you might.
Oh.
I think C is appropriate.
Yeah. He wouldn't want to fight. He would be really hesitant about it. I would get a few good hits in before he would even throw one. So, I think Jeff is in C tier. He probably wins, but
after this fight,
he really wouldn't want to.
I think after this fight, we would take Jeff to therapy.
Yeah. Poor guy. He just wants to paint. He's just a little guy.
He just wants to vibe.
Exactly. Okay. And next we have Jane, who I put in B tier. She is okay, this looks I have this very even. I did not mean for that to happen. She is an interviewer. She's like a TV star. Doesn't have experience fighting. She's not exactly hardened. She's never like tried to hurt anyone. But she is kind of like a take no shit girl. So I think I would be here on a virtue of like I have less hesitation about fighting because I've done it before. Like if she scratched me, if she managed to kick me, I think I would die.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't played actually Dead by Daylight, and from what I've gleaned from her lore page, she's just like, she's in show business, and my like philosophy is everyone in show business is a fucking marshmallow.
Like, okay, I know you say that, but one of our other characters is Yoon Jin, who is a producer, and I think she would kill me. 'Cause she's kind of like Jane doesn't want to hurt anyone, or at least she, until her mother happened, the interview with her mother happened, who wasn't actually her mother. She's in show business, she's nice, it's not really her wheelhouse, but I think if she got a good hit in, it would throw me back. So she, like, really managed to figure out what she was doing, really managed to, like, get a rhythm going, I think she would win.
Yeah, alright.
Alright. And next we have Adam, who I'm putting him in C or D.
Yeah. Fair.
What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like he's just like such a normal guy.
I feel that. He's kind of buff, though. It doesn't say anything about it in his lore, but his model is, like, kind of buff. He's got broad shoulders. He was in, like, a train crash.
Yeah, but, like, that doesn't really make you a good fighter, like, a good combatant,
That's true, but
right?
I feel like he has, like, that resilience. Yeah, his dad always taught him to be super resilient, which was really nice. He doesn't give up on anything. I feel like...
But I think he wouldn't give up, but I don't think that, like, renders him impossible to losing.
Yeah, I think he's, like, a baby version of Jake.
He's a teacher.
Yeah. But teachers can, like, they have to deal with shit.
They have to deal with shit, but I'm not sure if teachers have to deal with physical fights to like.
I feel like there's more to a physical fight than just have you fought before. That's why Jake is in F tier. He's probably never gotten into a hand-to-hand combat with another human before. It doesn't mean he would end my pathetic life.
He would learn. Yeah, he would learn in the span of those, like, 5, 6, 7 minutes.
That's a fact.
He would simply
6-7 minutes is a long time for a fight.
I have no perception of this. Again, I am an only child.
That's fair. I feel like once it turns into a wrestling match, it can go for a long time, but, like, an actual fight, that does not happen for a long time. Adam is in C or D.
I'd vote C. He's buff, he's resilient, but he would be just, like, no experience.
Yeah, and he would be hesitant to hit me, but I think the moment he did, he would kill me.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's a really good person.
Okay. He's a nice guy. That's fair. And next we have Detective Tap, who I am putting in D tier. Wait a second. No. Elodie isn't on this tier list. Where's Elodie?
Oh yeah, where is she?
I don't know. I think Elodie is also in D tier, by the way.
Are we missing Nancy Wheeler? No, she's there.
No, Nancy's here. Steve is here. Where's Elodie? Elodie? Hello?
Yeah, where's she at?
Elodie, where are you? Okay, well, in D tier, again, we have Elodie and Tap. I think both of them would probably win. Tap is a police officer. He's very resilient, again. He has experience fighting because he's a cop. I think he would not hesitate to hit me because he's a cop. All cops are bastards.
Yeah.
And Elodie is in, again, C or D tier, like Adam, because, like, she was adventurous. She, like, lived in the Paris catacombs for a while. Maybe not lived, but she was down there for a while. She, like, worked for, like a creepy old person. I don't know about creepy, who, like, knew shit about the supernatural. Like, she was a badass. I think Elodie would win in that fight. I think she's not exactly, like, ripped. She's not buff. So if I land a few good punches on her, like, she's gonna, like, take damage from them. If she lands them on me, they're not gonna hurt that much. I'm still gonna take damage. But I think she's with Adam or Tap. Again, I think they would beat me. I do not think I have a good chance against Tap. He's a cop, and, like, he crawled for a while. He, like, watched his partner get shot and, like, didn't even die until he got his his throat slit. He, like, ate a bullet or some shit like that.
He ate a bullet?
Not like ate, but, like, he got shot.
And he just absorbed it? That's nice.
I don't know. I could be wrong about that. It has been a while since I watched the first Saw movie. I just watched Saw 4 last night.
Oh, he's from Saw.
Yes, he's from the Saw series. He was the one who came out with Amanda. He was a survivor in her chapter. I
have no knowledge of mainstream horror culture. It's really bad.
Fine. So next we have Cheryl from the Silent Hill series.
Silent Hill's pretty fucked, I think. Honestly, she's...
But her dad was the main character.
I think C is inappropriate.
Like, did she do anything in Silent Hill? Her lore about it is very unclear, and I have not played the Silent Hill games. Her dad was the one who went through them. She didn't do anything, did she?
I'm actually not sure, and upon like looking through, it seems like she's pretty like badass. She's not just like an egg noodle. She's not just
Uh,
like a centerpiece.
okay.
It says she freed herself from like that cult that Silent Hill has. So
Oh,
I think maybe we
shit,
can move her
okay.
down one.
Should we put
That's
her...
pretty hardcore.
That's... If she can defeat, like, a supernatural cult, I'm moving her down. I think she would clap
Fair.
me. Okay.
Silent Hill is no joke.
Silent Hill is fucked. She has an it factor. Freeing yourself from a fucking supernatural cult that, like, killed her dad. Didn't they kill her dad? Wait, I don't know my Silent Hill lore.
They may have. I really don't know.
This is embarrassing. I don't know anything about Silent Hill. I think she claps me. I think I die. Like, Silent Hill is fucked up. The Silent Hill match in Dead by Daylight is fucked up. I hate Midwich. I do not think I have a really good chance against her. Like, I know it's like how we've reacted is not as insane as the way we have towards like the other F tier characters.
But like, when it comes down to shit,
like
when you weigh everything against each other, yeah.
I think she kills me. Okay, and next we have Kate, who might be our okay, so she's like a country girl. Country boy, I love you.
Country, okay, country means I don't know. I associate.
But she's also like, she doesn't want to hurt anyone.
But she probably, since she does live in the country, and what I can assume is like the South.
Yeah.
They do a fair share of manual labor there. So
but she
A or B.
Was like a singer since the time she was 7.
That doesn't mean she wasn't plowing fields and shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Like A or B, I'd say. Maybe A.
Okay. I probably win by virtue of she really would not want to fight. She stopped doing competitions because she didn't like other people having to lose.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
sorry. You're a dumpling.
Yeah.
I hate competitiveness too.
Yeah, but
right there with you.
I think I win. There's something Quentin.
It's too soft. Am I wrong to say that I think Quentin is like a little hot, or like what's wrong with me?
I get where you're coming from. His Dead by Daylight model is like horrifying.
I see.
It's like, but like I get where you.
Like, I like the idea of Quentin.
Yeah, he's a little guy. I get the like. You want someone who's fucked up and looks like they haven't slept in 3 years, and that is basically what he is. I can see where you're coming from, I think. Oh,
he's from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
And he tried to fuck Freddy up. He was ready. He tried. He tried.
Okay. I get that. Everyone tries in the movies. That's
fair.
Like, he's more of like a brains operation though. Like he outsmarted Freddy was what I got.
Oh, okay.
I've only seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know. Like, he hasn't slept in 300 years. He looks not like, I'm exaggerating, but like.
He looks a little feeble.
He's tired.
Maybe if he slept, it would be a fair fight, but.
Like, I don't know, A.S. Like, he's just a little guy, but I feel like you do have to have, like, most of the people in Nightmare on Elm Street outsmart Freddy. Like, they get him out of the dream world. I don't know, he might be able to pull some fucking pocket sand shit on me.
I would say A or B.
Okay, I'm gonna put him in A tier, because, I mean, look at the guy. He's like a sickly Victorian child.
He's so tired. He's too tired for this.
I don't think, like, no one beats Freddy in hand-to-hand combat. No one even really engages Freddy in hand-to-hand combat. There's been, like, a couple wrestling shit with Freddy where he, like, grabs them and they manage to wiggle free because Freddy doesn't know how to fucking kill someone. He has to gloat. He's like that. He has to gloat about it. And which is his fatal flaw. But, like, no one ever hand-to-hand fights Freddy.
I see.
So, like, I don't know. What does Quentin have? Quentin is smart. Quentin
That's it.
is inventive.
He's like resourceful.
I think if I punch him, he dies.
He's going down. Yeah.
I think he would
Honestly,
die.
I feel like if a kindergartner had like one good lick at him, he would be out for a while. This kid needs to go to sleep.
Dude, should we put him in ST?
No, because he still survived.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
He still has like fighting spirit in him.
Yeah,
I
he
think
has the fighting spirit. He has the fighting spirit. You're right. Okay.
he just doesn't have the physical form to match up with it. It's not his fault.
That's fair.
He's tired.
Me too, bitch. Okay. Do you know anything about Stranger Things?
Yeah, I've watched all the seasons.
Thank God, because I don't know shit about Stranger Things.
Nancy Wheeler. Okay, look, Nancy Wheeler and Steve Harrington. There's this scene in whose fucking house is it? It's Will Byers' mom's house.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and they summon the Demogorgon, and you know what the Demogorgon is because he's also in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, he's just a little guy.
And they do not beat him with their hands. They have like this whole like Escher-like labyrinth of like little traps and shit. They have this spiked baseball bat that doesn't really do anything.
I love a good spiked baseball bat.
Yeah, and it's a fun scene. It's really nice how they're like working together and stuff.
Aww.
Hand to hand. Nancy Wheeler is a little girl. She is a little girl. The thing is, she has that high school girl sort of pride and like deep-seated anger that you don't see until it gets to like a boiling point. So I wouldn't put her in S. I would put her in maybe A or B because yeah. Over the course of the series,
she has the intelligence. She cannot throw a punch.
She has the anger.
Okay.
She can't fight for shit.
Yeah. Here's how I picture the fight with Nancy going down. She tries to dislocate one of my arms because she's like smart and angry and like that's what you do. And she does not anticipate me just putting it back in. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Armed, she's a great shooter. Armed, she's really good with guns. But
okay, I get it.
Yeah.
What about Steve?
He's actually been in a couple of like high school fights.
Okay.
But at his core, like
he's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Okay.
Same thing, eh? He's just a little fella.
Okay. Are you sure? Because, like, he would be able to, if he throws a punch at me.
Fair. Okay, fair.
Like,
he's kind of built.
Yeah.
B.
No.
Yeah.
If he's built, I am not, you are giving me too much credit.
He's not that built.
Okay.
He's not that built.
C?
Okay, sure, C. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if he throws a punch, I'm probably fucked, but I might be able to.
But
I might be able to throw him off his rhythm.
He's just so endearingly human. I know he would panic. I know he would, like, get caught up in shit.
Okay. So if he throws a punch, I'm probably fucked, but I can probably get around him throwing a punch.
If he throws a good punch, if he gets, like, he will get pretty sloppy if he gets desperate over the course of the fight.
Aww. He's just a little guy. Should I put him in B?
Yeah.
I just don't like how even they look. This is upsetting to me. This is not a tier list. And next we have Yui, who I think fucking kills me. I would, honest to God, put Yui in F tier. Yui is a motorcycle racer, which is very physically strenuous. She's the leader of a girl gang, a Japanese girl gang. Because of her racing skills, she's incredible at it.
But that's not all. She is also very skilled in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh my god. Wait, I forgot about... Really?
Yeah, apparently she disarmed a hooligan with a knife.
Oh my fucking god, okay.
Yeah, you're dying, I'm sorry.
Yui kills me.
You're not surviving this.
Yeah, she's she has the fighting spirit. She has the anger. She's so angry. I've started reading her tome, and she is ready to kill this guy who's super sexist towards her during races. Won't let her talk the organizers of it into not letting her join, and she's ready to kill him. She has the anger. She has the skill. She's the leader of a girl gang.
She's well acquainted with the lifestyle.
I die to Yui. I think Yui kills me with no hesitation. Next we have Zarina. I don't remember a lot about Zarina. I've read her lore. I don't remember a lot about it. She's like a film. She does like documentaries in like war-torn places. Is that right?
Yeah, and so basically what she has is just she likes her job.
That's really funny. I also want to go into film. So like I get her.
Yeah. But like she can't. I don't think she's a really good at fighting. Is she
the one? Like, how big is her camera? Is she buff? Okay.
She's like normal. Yeah, she's not that buff.
She's not really built.
Okay, but it says she's like, plucky.
Yeah. I think this tier list is gonna be really she's plucky. She has spirit. She has that rage. Like, she's probably stealthy. She's been in like war-torn areas again, so I imagine she's like hardened. But I don't know if she's ever actually thrown a punch.
Oh yeah, that doesn't automatically equate to a good combatant. I'd say B.
Okay.
Because she's not as
Yeah.
Fresh Sunday as the A guys, but yeah.
She's not fresh Sunday.
She's not Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
That leaves us.
They all have the same amount, because C has Elodie, remember? So everyone has the same amount except for D tier, and we have another one. We have one more person. Okay. The last person is Yunjin. And frankly, I do not think I survived this fight. I'm gonna be honest. Yunjin is fucking ruthless. One of her perks is like self-preservation, I think, and she gets like tokens for being in the area when another survivor is downed. She thrives off other people's pain. She has like acrylic nails. I'm very sure she would not hesitate to gouge out my eyes with them. I think she would kill me. She's ruthless. She had to deal with the music industry, which is
the Korean music industry,
especially in Korea. Yeah, Korean music industry is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's basically slave labor.
Yeah, she was not an idol. She was the manager of one idol, Trickster, who was the killer.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Trickster? Okay, this is a lot of people don't like him. They think he doesn't fit in Dead by Daylight. I think he is one of the most fucked up killers in the entire game.
I like that idea. I really like the idea of like someone being in the spotlight and also being like a fucking psychopath.
He is insane. Tortures people for a long time, records their screams, and then puts them in his music. And millions of people hear the dying, tortured screams of someone.
Oh god! And then Fantano goes like, "Wow, it's so authentic."
Yeah, and no one even realizes because it gets like hidden by the rest of the music.
Christ, here's the thing.
So
fucked up.
Yeah,
fucked up. But I still don't think she could slam you into the ground like very easily as all the other F guys. I'd say D.
I think honestly, like after what happened with Trickster, I don't think she would have any hesitation. I think she would move faster than me. I think she would gouge out my fucking eyes. And like, even if I get a few good punches in, even if we go even in like strength, like I think she would kill me.
Yeah, but I feel like it would be harder for her to kill you than, say, Silent Hill girl to kill you, or fake or Korean Ted Kaczynski to kill you. Because Korean
Japanese.
What? No, I'm talking about the rich boy who was like, I don't want to do this. I will live in the woods.
Oh, is he Korean? His name is Jake Park.
Park. Shit. Yeah. I should know this. Park. I think, like, he would be, like, out of pure survival instinct. He could snap your neck.
Yeah.
Yunjin, she's accustomed to the sort of like the life of being a producer. And
Oh
although like the last
yeah,
couple
she
years,
is fundamentally a rich girl.
she is
I forgot that. But
fundamentally
she's
an
so.
elite.
She really built herself up, though. She
But I
is
just don't think
self-made.
she is okay. She might have rank girl boss energy, right? But I don't know. I still don't think she has.
She doesn't have the it factor.
She doesn't have two tours in Vietnam kind of lack of hesitation to just
Okay.
fuck you up. I think D.
Okay. So, every. This is the worst tier list. Every single row has the same amount of people in it. Because elodie was in C tier.
That's wild. We did not intend on this.
I did not. It just happened. That is pretty ugly to me. I feel like I hate the way it looks when they're all super even. But, like, what else is there? This is how it is. My final rankings. I think that puts, at least shows that I'm a pretty mid-tier fighter. I think is what we've learned from this. Are there any final adjustments we want to make?
I actually don't think so. I'm like envisioning you like going to town on like fucking Dwight. His name is Dwight. His name is Dwight. He's a cinnamon roll. He's a corporate shill.
He's not even. He wants to be a corporate shill.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's eating shit.
That is so fucking tough. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though, right? About the cop.
Yeah.
Cops usually administer violence, gratuitous violence, with their weapons, with their baton, their tasers, their guns, their pepper spray, their tear gas. If he doesn't have any of those, what does he have?
Tenacity?
Yeah, fair. Cop training.
That's one of his perks is tenacity.
He can still fuck you up then, okay.
It's when you're downed, you can crawl faster and recover while you crawl. So, I feel like...
The more you hit him...
Oh, yeah, the more I hit him, the stronger he gets. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yeah, they're all in the right place then.
Awesome.
We did it.
This was really fun.
Alright.
I'm gonna do this to myself.
This has been, which Dead by Daylight survivors could I beat in a fight? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Consider commenting if you think I was wrong, if you think Zarina could kill me, if you think I was right about Yoonjin being able to gouge out my eyes without a hesitation. And subscribe if you liked the video. I don't have a specific schedule. I usually upload pretty often. I haven't recently because I'm on a severe Dead by Daylight addiction. But I think I'll be able to start doing other things soon. And I will see you in another video. Goodbye.